it right here across from them. And Coach Hart looks me in the eye and he says, "Hey, Owen, you're a heck of a player. You're a really smart kid, one of the smartest I've ever coached, but we have to let you go." And so Prime was just kind of sitting here looking off past me, and he turns to Hart and goes, "Tell him why." And so Hart turns back to me and says, "You just haven't been playing linebacker enough, and we need an older, more physical, stronger guy than you are. So you don't have a spot here at CU anymore. You're not a part of this team, and you need to find a new home, and we wish you luck." I held myself together, and I stood up, and I stuck my hand out, and I shook Coach Hart's hand, and I said, "Thank you, Coach. You taught me a lot. I really appreciate it." He said, "You're welcome." And I shook Cordell Stewart's hand, and I said, "Thank you, sir." And I went to shake Deion's hand and said, "Thank you, Coach." And he said, "Yeah, buddy, you got it," and pointed at the door. And I sit right here.
Wow. Just by me listening to this video of this young man and how Deion treated him, it's cold-blooded. That's life. I think just listening to what he's saying, if I was him, if I was this young man, and what he stated about Deion saying, "Yeah, buddy," and then "Yeah, buddy," and then points at the door for him to leave, I would use that as motivation. Immediately after that interview, after getting cut like that, I would go straight to the gym and start working out, hit building my muscles, start working on my speed, so I can be the best linebacker in the nation the following year. And to make them know that what you did by cutting me from the University of Colorado, I'm going to make you guys remember that. And I think that's what he should use as motivation. I mean, in life, this is what happens. Coaches make tough decisions. And, he should use this as motivation and to make Deion remember, yeah, you cut me, and now I'm an All-American, and now I'm a high prospect for the NFL. But these things happen. It's happening a lot. It's going on a lot in college football. It's going on a lot, especially University of Colorado, because Deion has a lot of pressure of turning the program around. And I know it's part of the business. You got to cut players and let them go. But I think he should use that as motivation to prepare himself for the next season and to make the best out of himself so he can be the best linebacker out in college football. I would use this as motivation. I mean, just my opinion.
Most women I know, if a bruh smell nice, particularly older seasoned women that have lived a minute, maybe been married before, not 20 no more. At 18, 19, 20, he got to be 6'5", and he got to have this, he got to be the best looking you ever seen. Most seasoned women would tell you now, smells nice, decent looking, works, honors God, gonna really be a father to my child. He don't have to be Denzel Washington. Now, you need to be attracted, but that's not as important to most women, to most wives. If you a solid bruh, you carry yourself with confidence, you smell nice, your wife will like that. Not husbands. Yeah, being a great mom is not sexy to him. Sorry. Cleaning the house, that's not the only thing that's sexy. He's still visual. You can do all of the above, be solid, and he's still making decisions because you ain't putting on nothing a little or not keeping it whatever. You get the point. Men are visual. Don't let the lust leave your marriage.
I agree with him 100%. Men are very visual. That's the first thing that draws us to a woman, how she looks physically. And the next thing is we sit there and have a conversation to see if there's a connection. If there's no connection, then usually it doesn't move forward from there. But the first thing that catches a man is how a woman looks physically. Um, and I don't think that's ever going to change. That's what the creator of the universe made it like. The creator of the universe made it that way. They created us that way. He created us that way. So I don't think that's going to ever change. Well, every guy I know, that's the first thing they notice is how the woman looks physically. Even when you're trying to set a guy up with a friend or someone that you know, the first thing he's gonna ask you is how she looks. So yeah, uh, men are attracted to a woman looks physically. That's what draws them, and I don't think that'll ever stop.
Come you and say, how do I tell the 2-year boyfriend that I still look out for the ex-husband that I've known since I was 18 years old? So we're great co-parenters. And we have a good relationship, friendship.
All right, we got you. If I was a person that you were entertaining, I would run fast as hell from you. You don't have no boundaries. I'm great. I am 100% effective at co-parenting, but I have boundaries. There are certain conversations that we are not going to have. If it's not related to the child and anything that is related to the child, you should absolutely not have those conversations. The marriage did not work. Now, I'm not saying, I know sometimes people jump out of marriages and say, hey, we still can be friends. But the truth is there's still an emotional connection somewhere that you have. So the next person that you're dealing with is going to see that obviously there's still a connection. You can still love a person and put a line straight between y'all and say, I can't do this anymore. I cannot constantly entertain you. I can't answer whenever you need me. On top of that, baby girl, you're an enabler. You mean to tell me that this man can come to you and say,
How do I tell?
I agree with her 100%. If I'm in a relationship with someone and they have that close of a relationship with their ex, it's one thing to have a close relationship with your ex-husband. I get it. But now we're in a relationship and I'm your boyfriend, you're my girlfriend, and you still looking out for your ex-husband when he's down or when he needs financial assistance or he's sad, he needs to speak to you. That shouldn't be going on. If you're my girlfriend, we're trying to build something. We're trying to build for marriage. The only thing you should be talking to your ex-husband about is about the kids, and that's it. It shouldn't be anything personal. Everything else, you should be coming to me. And like the young lady just told her, you have no boundaries. You are an enabler. All that does is create more problems. You should be focusing on your boyfriend. What you have with your ex is over. No matter how many years it was, it's over. And you focus on your new relationship. When you start focusing on your main relationship and the relationship you have with your ex, that's where confusion starts. So I agree with the young lady. She gave a great response, and like she said, someone like that you just need to run away from. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next video. Yay, yay.